Hey guys, and welcome to In Just One Bite. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Apple AirPods. Now, I know these have been out for a while, but I decided on doing a video on them anyway since a lot of you guys are still not sure about them, and they're becoming a little bit more common to see out and about. Talking about my personal experience with them so that you can see from a point of view of an everyday consumer how well these really perform. Now, you may know some or most of this information, but this video is to give you a better idea of the day-to-day usage. I will go over what I personally like about them, what I dislike about them, and if they really are worth the cost. So let's go over some basic information. The AirPods are Apple's first own branded Bluetooth earphones. They cost around $160, which we'll talk about the price later. And the box comes with the AirPods, which there's two of them, the little carrying and charging case, and the charging accessories. They connect pretty much to any Bluetooth enabled device and charge in the case when not in use. These features that I'll be talking about are things that I think make it so easy to use on a day-to-day basis, and really just an overall great experience with the AirPods. Now, these are things that I like, and I'm just sharing with you guys so that you can see from my point of view or from a different perspective, different points that you may not have heard from other people. You may also disagree with the things that I say, and that's fine. Like I said earlier, this video is just really to talk about my experience. That way you guys can get a little taste of how it is for an everyday consumer like you and me. A huge thing that I really like about the AirPods is how easily they connect to my phone. So really all I have to do is pull them out, flip the case open, and they connect right away. When you connect them, you'll see that a white box will appear at the bottom of the phone screen showing the battery percentage of both the case and the headphones. When you actually pull the earphones out, you'll see the individual battery lives for them, which I think are super handy. They're really easy to use just because I can pull them out, not have to worry about pulling out my phone, and really just have them connect really quickly. Now, I do have an iPhone, so I just want to let you guys know that that may be why it's so easy to connect. I haven't tried it with something that isn't Apple branded, but I do know that they connect to them. So another feature that I find super handy is the way that they charge. They charge any time that you put them in the little carrying case. That means the earphones, when you place them in, will start charging from the case's charge. The case itself will actually charge using a lightning bolt cable, which comes with all iPhones nowadays, so it's very universal. Which makes it even easier because then you're not having to carry around multiple cases or multiple chargers with you when you're traveling or moving around on a daily basis, and it just makes it a little less bulky for you to carry around. I do use them quite a bit. I use them when I walk around my school campus or when I'm at work and everything like that, and they do last me a while. Really, on a full charge for both the earphones and the case, I can get a full day's usage out of them and still have enough to maybe use the next day. I do plug them in at night just to be safe though. So another thing that I find really cool about them is the fact that you can actually connect them to a lot of different devices. I have them connected to my iPhone and my MacBook Pro. The sound is pretty good. For a daily use, I'm not complaining at all. I used to have a pair of Jaybird X2s and I thought those were great. But when I got these, I will be honest, these earphone sound qualities actually sound a little bit better than the Jaybirds. Now, I'm not a sound expert, so I can't say exactly what the specs are for all the, audio specifications and whatnot. But just for me, for someone who doesn't really pay attention to that, but just wants still a good sound, they do really well. Now, they also have some other cool features that I think are pretty neat. When you have them in your ears and you actually take one out, it'll automatically pause your music. Now, that's something that you can change in the settings, which the AirPods themselves actually have a good amount of settings that you can change through your iPhone. You can change the functions of the earpods, so if you double tap on one of them or do anything, you can change it to maybe changing a song, pulling up Siri, answering a call, all that stuff. Okay, now that I talked about what I like about them, I can touch up on some things that I don't really like about them or I wish we could change. Again, you might disagree with me on these, but like I said, that's why I made this video. So one of the big turnoffs for me is the color. Right now, or ever since they came out, they only came out in a white color. They never came out with anything else. If you wanted to change the color, you would have to get either covers or skins for them, or there's actually third-party companies that you can go through online that charge you maybe another $100 to $200 just to get them colored a different way. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the white. It's a very clean look, and I think that it's really easy to maintain and take care of. It does get a little bit dirty, but really all you need to do is just wipe it off, since the material is a little bit of a hard plastic. I just wish that they came out in different colors, especially since the iPhones nowadays are coming out in different things like rose gold, matte black, jet black. It'd be really cool to be able to get these in those color and have them really match your phone. So another thing that I'm kind of iffy about is the price. Like I said earlier, they will set you back about $160, which doesn't sound like a lot when it comes to Apple stuff, but really nowadays in the earphone and headphones games, you can find really good sounding headphones or earphones for prices that are actually a little less than that. I wish they were a little bit cheaper, but like I said, I understand it is Apple, and this is actually one of the cheaper things that they sell. Okay, so overall, those are the things that I like and dislike about the AirPods. Now I know these things have so many more features that I didn't really touch up on, but like I said, I wanted to talk more about features that helped me carry this around and use them for my daily use. I actually don't use any wired headphones anymore, or wired earphones. These are my strict day-to-day use. So I charge these up and I use them. I carry around in my pocket or my backpack. I always have some sort of bag on me, so it's really easy to just keep in there and just pull out whenever I need them. A few questions that you may ask is, would I recommend them to people? If you have the extra money for it and you're on the fence about them and you've been thinking about getting them anyway, do it. I absolutely recommend them. Do I think that they're necessary? No. I find that there's a difference between necessary and convenience, and these are super convenient, but I wouldn't say necessary. Are they worth the price? I know I said that they are a little bit expensive. If I could, I would change that, but for how much you're spending, I do believe that these are very quality earphones. Usually you don't get a lot of bad stuff from Apple. In my experience, I haven't gotten bad stuff from Apple, and these have been one of the most impressive earphones slash Bluetooth headphones that I've gotten. Like I said, they are a little pricey, but I do think that they're worth it. If you still aren't sure about them, keep researching. The headphones and earphones game is expanding, and there are a lot of companies out there creating similar products at cheaper prices. For me, I just like these because they're completely wireless. They don't have the little wire connecting the two earbuds that go behind your back or anything like that, and I really do like that. So it's more sleeker look and a little bit more low profile in my opinion. So overall, I love my AirPods. I fell in love with them after a little bit of getting them. I was kind of iffy about them at first. I was on the fence with thinking, should I get them? Should I leave them alone? Should I try to invest in something else? But then I went to the Apple store and just picked them up one day, and honestly, they're the only ones that I use from then on. So, some takeaways is that if you have the money, like extra money for them, and you're really still on the fence about them, thinking like, maybe I should get them, go for it. If you can find something cheaper, do that. Just make sure that you research and make sure that you get the pair that you want. Thanks for joining me in Just One Byte. Comment below about your favorite audio tech. Earphones, headphones, what's your favorite brand? Have you been loyal to one? Do you have the AirPods? What do you like or dislike about them? Or, what else do you carry on you in terms of